Right, Ebbers.
I feel like all these table chatty sessions should start with a drink, so I brought a selection.
Oh, some.
Now, nothing hugely new, but something that we have spoken about before and we should continue to talk about.
Nitro cocktails.
Yeah, tinned cocktails.
Tinned cocktails or canned cocktails. So just generally in speaking, we have sometimes done them in food trends and talked about premium cocktails in cans. We've talked about the canned wine company and you put premium wines into cans. But it's sustainable, it's convenient, it's better for all sorts, and there's a variety here for you to try and enjoy.
I'm having a mojito.
And they make the good sound, don't they?
That.
You're all going mojito.
I'm having a passion fruit martini, which should have been in that glass, Ebbers.
I think I've gone for a mojito because I don't think I've ever had one in a can.
Cheers.
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 So I thought just a little something to quench our thirst as we talk about everybody else's topics. But I think although we've decanted these into glasses so that the camera can see, the whole point of these is they're convenient, they're single serve. So if you're doing low and no alcohol, it's easy to just say, I'm just going to have one. That can be low across an evening. Okay. One cocktail rather than having to make multiple, open an entire bottle of wine. It reduces alcohol intake, but also it's convenient, it's on the go, and they're talking a lot about just the environmental friendliness of this.
I quite often, after a long filming day, have a canned cocktail.
A canned cocktail, do you?
On the train.
On the train! You're one of them.
I've got a long journey. So.
You buy it at the station?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are cans and tins better for the environment?
Well, they're better than plastic bottles. They're obviously infinitely recyclable. They use less energy than glass equivalent, if you're looking at like a bottle of wine versus a canned wine, to transport. So kind of lots of different metrics. They're just a cleaner option. And I think people are just trying to encourage more can use, but you then have to follow that through and make sure that you do recycle it and you do use it appropriately.
I think the difference now with canned drinks and canned cocktails is they're now good quality, whereas previously I feel like it was like that was seen as the cheaper, not so good side of things. Now you're actually getting quality ingredients, quality drinks inside a can.
And you can actually get them for entertaining. In my head, I'm always like, oh, wouldn't it be great to have people over and like knock up espresso martinis for people? It takes so long and it's so expensive to buy bottles that actually a couple of these and it's like have a cocktail,
Pre-mixed,
done.
basically. There's a couple of empty ones, a couple of full ones if everyone does want a second, but I just feel like we can sip at them as we enjoy everything else we're talking about.
Lovely.
Simples.
Train journey home.
Dangerous.
Yeah, that'd be warm.
Should I go next?
Go next.
I have been on holiday for a couple of weeks.
Okay, I thought you were going to say
He's
on
had a lot of
TikTok.
time on TikTok.
I've been able to spend a lot of time doom scrolling, and I found something which I thought was it was good fun.
Okay.
And I thought it might be worth.
How you start all of these?
Yeah, but it might be worth watching.
Just a bit of fun.
Just a little bit of fun. Bacon pancakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Battered.
And then fried.
Who did this for the bacon battle 8 years ago?
He did.
You did this for
You
the bacon battle 8
regurgitating your
years
own
ago.
stuff?
Did I?
Yeah. You've actually done this and lost a battle on it.
Spafford.
Are you bringing it to the table again?
I just the idea, and if I did have this idea 8 years ago, then
It was an idea that didn't work, by the way.
genius. Rather than making pancakes and having bacon with them, why not put the bacon in the pancakes?
This is how your brain works. It's so funny.
So we thought we'd give it a go.
Great.
You made it again!
Yes.
No, guys, listen to his words. We.
Did you?
You
made
know.
it. No.
I think he's got
He
this.
sends an email, something on Slack, and Kush does all the work.
Yeah, it's like, will you make me this, please, Kush? I'm like, again. Wow.
They're more like fritters.
They do, don't they? How do you make them, Jay?
Single rasher of bacon, cooked, crispy. You then dab it so you get rid of all of the grease.
Where's the maple?
You make your pancake batter, and then you dip the bacon into it, and then you cook it.
I'm intrigued as always.
Cheers.
Nothing wrong with that.
Right, fantastic.
Good, right?
Yeah.
Now, I thought that was a good
Oh,
idea.
there's more.
But where else could we take this?
Oh no.
So we have an array of filled pancakes.
Oh, have you put one of those fruit roll-ups in a pancake?
You are sick
You
in
are
the
banned
head.
from this table.
You are sick in the head.
Dig in and tell us what you get.
It's a lucky dip, guys.
Lucky dip.
Yeah. I'll go last.
Have any of these got pancakes in them?
They're all pancakes. They are all pancakes.
Is this a pancake in a pancake?
Just take a bite and see.
Jamie.
What have you got?
Chicken goujon.
Fried chicken and waffles. Chicken in a pancake.
This is mental.
Go on, what have you got? What's that?
A pickle.
A pickle.
A pickle in a pancake.
Slightly unusual.
Yeah.
Probably nicer than.
Oh, just what I
Yeah, it's all right actually. It works.
What have you got, Barry?
Is that an egg in a pancake?
I think it's an egg.
You got a fried egg and a pancake.
Yeah, fried egg in a pancake.
Like bacon. Like, could you do like a full English breakfast?
Oh God, no.
I bet that actually tastes quite good.
Yeah.
Is the yolk still a bit jammy?
Yeah.
That must have taken a lot of skill, Jay.
It's not.
It's a good pancake batter in the sense that it's got that mix between like fluffy and like Scotch pancake meets American pancake.
We've got banana.
Who's trying the roll up?
I do quite like. What's this one? Is that
That's banana.
Quite like banana. Banana pancake.
Banana pancakes.
Mickey banana pancake.
Fruit roll up.
How's the fruit roll up?
If I'm honest, of all of them, it's probably the best one.
No,
It's just
the pickle's good.
it's more sugar.
Well, there we go. I think you should go on holiday more often, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe stay on holiday.
Have you guys ever had a drink on holiday, the same brand and same type of something in the UK, and just gone, why does this taste better?
Yes.
Yes. Like beer.
Like black beer.
Kingfisher in Goa.
Okay, right, yeah, proper local. I saw this and it fascinated me, and I thought we could have a chat about it and do a little bit of a taste test.
Please be fizzy pop.
So, there is a traditional UK Fanta,
Correct.
and this is a Nigerian Fanta.
Interesting.
Like Mexican Coke.
Like Mexican Coke.
But different flavour.
Orange flavour.
Fanta flavour.
Different amount of sugar, different amount of actual physical orange juice, different amount of flavourings, artificial sugars, in this case specifically, but all from the same company. So if you look up African Fanta online, there is a fandom. Like, people swear by it.
I
Fantadom.
Too
Yeah.
easy.
I
Too
had
easy.
a lot of Fanta when I went to Africa, and again noticed there are lots of different colours and versions of Fanta out there than there are here. We just have the one.
Or lemon or strawberry or lime.
Did we?
Yeah, we got fruit twist, we got loads of stuff.
There's like bonkers colours.
I just thought, as a little tickle in between segments, why don't we have a little taste test comparison?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Side by side, it'd be interesting. Interestingly, it looks like a bigger bottle, but it's actually
Thicker glass. I remember Fanta in my head is that colour.
Yeah, and I have a feeling that down to the UK sugar tax, etc., it's basically ended up being the version that it is
it's
now.
probably natural flavourings as well.
just like squash.
Natural colourings.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Fanta as we know and love it.
Yeah, tastes like fantastic. Let's try the orange stuff. So talking about fandom, they claim that this is the best orange soda in the world.
It's luminous.
It looks like
be the
iron brew.
judge.
It's
in a
got-
way,
yeah.
but it's not as translucent.
The Coca-Cola company who produce Fanta basically create different versions of the drink for different territories.
Oh,
Cheers.
that reminds me of my childhood.
That is syrup.
It's less sparkling. It is thicker and syrupier.
It's
Not
less
as
orange
carbonated.
flavoured. It's more.
I think it tastes more orangey.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it tastes
But
more syrup.
A lot sweeter.
Yeah.
It tastes more cordial orange.
That
rather
works
than
better with vodka in it
Concentrate.
than that does. That's like a nice.
This for cocktails, people.
Yeah, like a mixer. That's why the bottles are all scuffed up around the outside,
Yeah.
because these bottles could be 10, 15 years old. Because
So they are
reused.
cleaned,
Yeah.
but recycled without having to melt them down and reshape them.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
I prefer this one. It's like in terms of like as a treat.
I couldn't drink a bottle.
But I don't.
No.
But I don't drink a bottle of that anyway. So
Wonderful. Well,
Nice.
thank you for indulging me in that little taste test.
Right.
Boys, welcome to Cookbook Corner.
Oh,
I thought it was a good time to share some love to some of the people that we know and like
oh yeah.
on socials who have just got brand new books out.
Lovely.
So,
that looks great.
yes. The first one, Chetna's Indian Feast. So literally published a couple of weeks ago. We know and love Chetna.
Brilliant.
She actually invited us to her book launch. Sadly, it clashed with something which we couldn't get there. So instead, I ordered a copy and we're going to cook up something as a feast from it. But it is easy, entertaining Indian, sort of every day, but also feasting. So for groups of 4 or 6, dinner parties at the end of the week. And it's just kind of a lovely nod to both beautiful photography and recipes, but also we just love a bit of Chetna.
Oh, she's cooked for me in her house.
She's cooked for you.
I was filming a course with her, and she's flipping phenomenal.
Yeah.
She electrocuted me 19 times.
We have a love-hate relationship with Chetna. It's mostly love.
And we've got a baking and pastry book here.
Yep. So that's Matt, no longer topless, but an excellent baker.
Give some context for people who don't know.
Well, as he set out, he was always the topless baker, and that's when we first met him
For
and
a
knew
very
him.
good reason.
Yeah.
Nowadays, he's basically brought it down to, actually, I don't need to take my top off to get the views, because his pastry work and his baking is phenomenal, and the step-by-step, it's to the nth degree of detail.
Yeah.
So I saw him at a few different events whilst he was in the middle of shooting the book. And the amount of care and attention to detail that went into every single step was incredible.
How many steps for an apple pie?
23.
Filling, pastry, bake. 4.
27.
27?
Yeah.
Barry counted 3 and then said 4.
Preheat the oven.
This actually sounds like my type of book.
You need
That's
this,
my
Mike,
type of
don't you?
cookbook.
His content on social media is great as well, but the book just looks stunning. And then the third one is a pasta masterclass. So Matteo, and you've probably again seen his work on
This guy is unbelievable.
It's beautiful, and it goes to the nth degree on, again, detail, but I think, if I can find some good examples, the step-by-step process of folding and shaping all of the different pasta shapes and the associated fillings or sauces. Trofeo. Or
What is
coloured
that?
pasta.
Yeah.
So you make 2 different colours, then you stack it. So look, I think 3 books that are brilliant that we've bought in the last month or so. We'll link down to all of their socials and the cookbooks down below in the description box, because you might love them too. Great.
Lovely stuff. Nice. Who's gonna finish us off?
I think I'll finish us off.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was expecting, a nice place of pasta, some baked goods.
Yeah.
some Indian
How do we
food,
know
Egbers.
it's a good cookbook,
Yeah.
Egbers?
Egbers.
Egbers.
I saw what was lined up on the bench that's about to be brought in. I thought we don't need any more food in this episode. Kush, what have you made us?
Basically, I went on holiday, like you, and you, and you. And I had breakfast a lot.
I'm not allowed to go.
So I thought we'll all have breakfast together, and we're going to drink this. I had this all through the day where I went. It's cooling, it's refreshing, it's very inexpensive, it's a byproduct, and it's just a lovely way to, start the day, midway through, cools you down.
Cheers.
Chin chin, guys.
To the blood.
To the blood.
Whoa.
If that doesn't quench a thirst, I don't know what would.
What are you talking about? That is...
Spicy beetroot.
It is salgam, or spicy turnip juice.
It's still going. It's so sharp.
So it's salty as well.
Salty.
Sour.
So imagine,
briny, yeah.
So I went to Turkey, and they are famous for their pickles. And this, what I drank, it's a byproduct of all the pickling. So it's...
It tastes like it.
Yeah, it's the brine.
And it's supposed to be a drink.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But it's not just turnip juice.
Oh no, it's the brine from all the pickles. So it's black carrot, turnip, beetroot,
Spice.
it's got a bit of hot chilli in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it traditionally served with all the different foods, and it cuts through all the richness and the fat.
It's a sipper. The
It's
more
a
you
sipper.
sip it, actually, the more you appreciate it.
Oh, it goes really well with food.
Oh, gosh.
There's more.
So they're quite famous for their breakfasts in Turkey.
Oh my goodness.
Gosh.
So I thought I'd knock us up brekkie at the end of the day. So this is what I had pretty much every day in Turkey. I travel to eat, and luckily my wife lets me.
What have we got?
So we have manti, which are closest to you. They are Turkish ravioli or tortellini. They're more from the central area of Turkey, like Cappadocia, where I went. Gozleme, folded stuffed pancakes, local cheeses, pickles, honey, spiced red pepper paste, jams, char-grilled olives, good butter, sujuk, which is grilled sausage, which is this grilled beef sausage, or the charcuterie version, a spicy tomato sauce with pomegranate molasses, a salad dressed with pomegranate, it's tomatoes, parsley, cucumber. Then we've got a filo borek, stuffed with feta and a local cheese, and simit.
Amazing. What a breakfast. I'm with you, Kush. Maybe it's a chefy thing, but we travel to eat.
Yes.
No, but we pick destinations pretty much purely on food, as opposed to go somewhere and find good food while you're there.
Oh my,
Yeah.
that is wonderful.
You got the cooked?
The ravioli is like having mac and cheese for breakfast.
Yeah. So it's a yogurt sauce with garlic in it, then spiced tomato butter on top.
This is wonderful.
It's tomato and pomegranate sauce for nice dippy.
You've just got back from Turkey. How long ago was the last time you went?
I went 10 years ago.
How much do you think has changed? 'Cause I think if you went the food scene in London 10 years ago versus now, how much has changed in 10 years?
10 years ago, we had to walk quite far out from the central area of Stane to go find this style breakfast. Now, everywhere serves this kind of breakfast. There was some hit and miss, because you know, some things will be great, some things will be really basic, but the ones that are really traditional, where you've got to queue up in the morning, they'll have such a good selection of local honey, 3 local cheeses, 2 types of sujuk, everything, and it really good for a family, because if you don't like sweet, have savoury. If you only want sweet, you've got the honey, you've got different butters,
Looking down,
clotted
wash it
cream.
down with turnip juice.
Yeah, boys, go back to this horrible drink. It now tastes really nice.
This is unbelievable. This is genuinely unbelievable.
I'd eat this 3 times a day, let alone just breakfast.
Mate,
Great shout.
phenomenal job. Thank you so much for that.
I just wanted to introduce juice.
And you had to bring this along with you.
Yeah, it's the benefit of travel. You find something, and you may as well pair it with everything else you ate on holiday.
Excellent. I don't want to stop eating.
Unbelievable.
Cool. Well done, boys.
Nicely done.
Right, phenomenal.
Dig in.